Hello YouTube, Ronin here with another video. Jumped in, trying to raise my shepherd, jumped in, have a control point. I didn't realize it was challenging. That's why I never died. I think I eventually died, but I was like, man, I'm just playing great tonight. No, not playing great tonight, just lucky. See, someone's wearing that Santa outfit. Have the usual build going on. Appreciate everyone that's still watching the videos, still growing a little bit of growing. I panicked because it kind of stopped for a second. But really appreciate everyone that's been on here. So, doing control points, I came in a little bit later, and you can see there's also an elite resource convoy. The elite resource convoy is spawning out of the spawn area for the control point. Normally I would push the spawn point, but I put my turret down too fast, and there's not a real good point to do it. Like, really, I should be running right now, but you're gonna see what happens. You know, you hear the additional hostiles and I'm screwed. I can't get in there. So I'm gonna play from here. Yeah, this is a pretty good group. And what I'm hoping for is, on some of these videos, I'm trying to think of encounters that you don't have that much. So I'm going to probably try to get a lot of rogue encounters to show you how that goes, because that's a good kind of measure of where your build's at and what you're doing. Especially when you do it out here in the real world, because if one of your people dies, you know, the rogues go away. So there's a little more to it than maybe if you get rogues during a mission or rogues in the summit. What you're still seeing is I'm still getting the people from the elite resource convoy, because now I'm in a bad spot. Hopefully I decide to get out of this spot. Nope. Hopefully I move now. Nope. I told you, since I have Unbreakable, I really push my luck a lot. Had a fantastic question from someone in the comments. They noticed that I don't reload all the time, and they were wondering if that was on purpose. Number one, I salute that person for watching the video that much and noticing it. So I was really flattered and impressed. And I am doing it on purpose. And what I explained to them was, when you go on the summit, you get like twice the number of directives you can put on. And one of them affects the amount of reloading you can do. The amount of ammo you start off with, the amount of reloading. Pistolero is the one where it forces you to use a pistol, but as you kill things with the pistol, it drops normal ammo, and then it's pretty much, you know, you can go a whole mission at that point. But this other one, if you reload and less than full, you lose all that ammo. So like if you have 6, say on a shotgun I have 7, but if I have 6 left and I reload, I lose those 6. And you start out with less. I think it's called ammo hoarders. And you start out with less. So I've just kind of been making myself not reload constantly. And yes, you'll see in some, put my glasses on, you'll see in some videos I might do it, or I get caught in a situation like, man, if you were ammoed up, you'd be fine. But because that mode comes, and it's so debilitating, and that's usually if someone's trying to do like 7 directives, because there's a summit challenge for that. So I run into it more often. And there we go, there's some rogues. Now, granted, we're on challenging, so the rogues aren't going to be as much, but you'll see they still put out pretty decent. There was 3 of us, as you know. Rogues are always your group size plus 1 is the math, so we're facing 4 of them. You can see one of my teammates has the one of the hives that buffs you. And you can see Unbreakable just fires off and I get hit. And there's an enemy skill. And now they've launched and they're really pressing. So when I fire off EMP pulse, you see a couple of really big numbers, like 2 million, excuse me. And that's when I'm destroying some skills. But as you're gonna see, that's always not a guarantee. It's not guaranteed at all. Again, rogues are really good tests of your build and your group. They're not hard. They're just your margin for error is a little bit different. And one-on-one, I think I can, and I think I got, my teammates are sniping. But I'm okay going on that guy. You'll see he's on me. But if I take my time and pulse and keep that pressure up. I talk a lot about shaping the battlefield. Buck stuck there, have to go back. I'd like to get this guy to go around to the right. And I'm gonna try to push him. So I should go on that side of the car. And what I'd like him to do, most NPCs will go around to the right, which would have opened him up to the turret more, and maybe if the guy's sniping, but he didn't. And you hear that pop, pop, pop. I think that's a person with a rifle taking the guy out. So I'm okay. And it's only challenging. And you see this other guy in our group's a little more tanky. So Unbreakable fires again. And I might have got one of the turrets. But what you're going to see, I think, is I'm getting one of their turrets is in here. And I'm on fire and I'm dead. If this was heroic, I probably would have been dead and we would have lost the thing. The guy throws his hive. Now there's my dog on cue. So this is about it for this first part. And then I went on to the summit. So you see that here in a second. You can hear a dog over there. And this is, we just started this legendary summit level 10 boss. Is the guy said, hey, do you want to go legendary for the level 10 boss? I was like, sure. Normally I throw a turret up here because they usually spawn out of that little spot right there. So that's for that. I also went to a different build. I have a vial jammer on this, but it's with 3 improvised pieces with blues in it, and so I have 6 blues, and I have you see this Chunga, he's a yellow, he doesn't even hurt me because I'm using survivalist and I have 80% reduction to yellows, so the yellows aren't going to hurt me. So that's the build I switched to on this legendary. I played that build on the new Legendaries Tidal Basin in Manning Zoo, and it was spectacular. But it's really a build against yellows. It's piss poor. It's not piss poor, but you unexpectedly take damage from purples and reds. So, like if you prioritize anything, you should prioritize purples, then reds, then yellows. And you're not impervious to yellows, but I can see this purple dog's chewing me up, but he's going to get pulsed. And what would have helped if I had that backpack piece with the double team or whatever it is where you tag team. Double team, Jesus. So I wanted to show you some legendary stuff. It's a build that's kind of in the family of builds, but it's my legendary build when I'm going to be facing tough yellows. Again, I appreciate everyone. I'm pondering whether I should have kind of more, not that you want to see me, but maybe if I have a more traditional videos where I'm in them and you kind of see me playing and there's picture-in-picture and that kind of thing. So, and I'd like to live stream. Shout out to Rich85, who has gone to every one of my live streams and has seen every one of my epic fails. And he's a very nice human being for not rubbing my face in it. But I've had some massive fails trying to live stream. So still working on that to live stream. And I'll see if usually it's a problem with my mic. So I switched from my laptop to my desktop, which has a old AMD 2700 in it, but 32 gigs of RAM, but it has ports for my audio stuff. So we will see, but I'd like to live stream some stuff too. Well, thanks again for subscribing to those of you who subscribe. Thank you to the people that comment. That's very thoughtful. Some very good people. And thank you in general for liking and subscribing. Talk to you soon. Bye.